also, like, so for other parachains that are looking to add support for Saturn, it's a very fast process. Assuming that we have done everything on our sides, which is, of course, we need to send an HRMP channel request, and we need to also submit PR. It's 2 to 3 lines of code of our custom XCM configs. But assuming all that is there on the other side, so for the team or the parachain looking to adopt and integrate Saturn, it takes literally 5 minutes. Very, very fast process, very quick. And that is just to make the ability to collaborate be nice and fast and smooth. And then with all of this, apart from just providing this multi-chain, multi-sig experience, so the ability to manage your assets across numerous different accounts on different blockchains, to manage those assets, utilize those assets on dApps on those networks, the ability to do all of that from just one account. On top of it, we also add additional features to make the multisig itself very powerful. So it comes with dynamic and very fluid membership management. So what that means is the ability to offboard members, onboard members. Governance is conducted through the multisig, very similar to how governance is handled on chain. So, like, for example, with Polkadot, proposal is made to the chain, and token holders are able to then vote on the proposal. There's different thresholds that can be set. If they're met, if something passes, then it is executed on chain. This is executed in the multisig, and you're able to propose, again, the addition of new members, the removal of members, and you're also able to fine tune things, which is going to be a feature that will be kind of doubling down on a bit more in the future, which is what allows you to set custom roles and permissions related to those roles over each individual user. So a very, very powerful solution. The idea here is not only does it allow you to utilize your multisig just like you would want to, if, let's say, if you were an organization, you have many different departments, many different employees or members in those departments, which have specific permissions pertaining to what their responsibilities are, and us providing a protocol that allows them to build on top of that and essentially use Saturn to navigate as an organization across the entirety of the Paraverse without needing to set up different multisigs, fracturing, breaking apart that experience, and just kind of bring some harmony to the mix. So with all that, I feel like I've rambled a good bit about the pain points of multisigs and going on a good bit about what makes Saturn so awesome. So with that, I'm going to turn things over to Gabe, and he actually has a demo that he pre-recorded, and he will be providing commentary for, explaining, and it's going to be showcasing some very, very early alpha, I will say. So you're going to see a UI. This is not our UI design. This is just a prototype. We just want to have an interface so we can see what's going on, so we can make sure everything works, interact with it nicely. But yeah, just disclaimer there. The design you see now will be completely different from what you see coming up in the future. But nonetheless, the tech that is achieved and what's done it's really powerful. So I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to go ahead, go to the next slide, and I'm going to give it to Gabe.
So before you actually play it, let me explain what's going on so people have a sense of what's happening. This is a prototype UI we built that acts as both a dApp and a wallet. It's a hybrid. It serves as a dApp for you to actually use the multisig, for you to do operations on it, but it also serves as a wallet for the multisig itself. And it uses Wallet Connect, which is a Wallet Connect v2, which is pretty new into the Polkadot ecosystem, to actually connect this dApp into other dApps as the wallet that's connected to them. So you see in this demo, you can play now, yeah. You see in this demo, I'm going to connect to my personal multisig, and then I'll use Wallet Connect to connect to our staking dApp for Tinkernet. Then I'll paste that code there, connect session. There it is, and then select the account in the dApp, and then now that the session between the multisig UI and the dApp is established, and I'm going to claim my rewards, both propose that and also connect to another account and then vote on it. I'm first going to show an early version of the assets page. I'm going to connect my actual user account, which is a member of this multisig, and then I'm going to just click the claim rewards button, which will propose that call in the multisig. Easy as that. You just do stuff as you would with a normal user account, but then it gets sent to the multisig wallet. Then clicking propose, it actually opens my user wallet. So I'm proposing that call to the multisig. And then it's going to show Polkadot.js. That happened, it was proposed. And now I'm going to go back to the UI to demonstrate voting on it. I'm going to connect to another account which is a member of the multisig, and that multisig is set to only need 2 votes. So as soon as I vote with that other account, it's going to execute. There we go. So there's the call. We're going to actually work on a better way to show calls, but just for now, I just dumped the actual call data on that page, the queue that has all the open calls. And I'm going to change your account. Refresh real quick. And then I'm going to vote A, which will then open my wallet again as the other member to send a call that will vote on this proposal in Tinkernet. And you can see there's also, I'm going to show you later a bit, but there's also a basilisk call in there. But yeah, it's going to now, once the block rolls over, there we go, multisig executed. And then if I go back to the DApp, unclaimed errors 0, and I claim the rewards. So the call was actually executed, and this is pretty simple because it's happening in Tinkernet itself. But as you can see, a little bit more alpha by that other one that I just opened. It can be done through XCM very easily, and for the end user, the experience would be very seamless. You wouldn't even, I mean, you would know, but if you were to just show this to someone else, someone that doesn't understand Saturn but knows multisigs, they would think this is actually multiple multisigs present in all those networks. But no, these are all in our network, and then using XCM, they are transacting in other networks while maintaining the same exact account. So they can actually do anything that user accounts can, because to the other chains, they appear as if they were users transacting through XCM. But through this UI, you actually be able to do all those operations in all those networks seamlessly.
Yeah, so it's really really powerful. And like the main thing here is, while we showed a UI, like a little demonstration there of using Saturn to just interact with an application that's on Tinkernet. As you can see there with the call to Basilisk, and we now have actually everything set up with Picasso as well. So currently, individuals can actually utilize Saturn to manage and navigate their assets, navigate across Basilisk, navigate across Picasso, and through this one UI, through this one multisig. And like Gabe said, someone would typically assume that if you're using this on all these different networks, that this is like a multisig aggregator of sorts. But really, it's your one multisig which has an account on all of those networks, and you just manage it through this one entry point, so to speak. As of today, we have, and like I just mentioned, we have everything good to go. It's set up with Basilisk, with Picasso. So Basilisk, of course, is the home where we did our first LBP. Picasso bringing IBC within the ecosystem, allowing us to kind of bring this feature over to assets within the Cosmos ecosystem as well. We are nearly there, looking towards moving forward to the final steps to have Saturn integrated with Kala, which is Fala Networks, Canary, or not Canary, but their Kusama chain, Bifrost on Kusama, and then of course the Kusama relay itself. Just waiting. We have one approval, waiting for 2 more, and then we'll be good to go with Kusama. And we immediately next have our sights on Moonriver, Shiden, Kintsugi. Very, very interested in bringing Saturn to those chains. And very important thing is, we actually just the other day, earlier this week. Yeah, was it just last Monday? All the days kind of blend together, to be honest. I think it was last Monday that we, I think it was Monday or Tuesday. Anyway, we announced the Saturn SDK. We announced the release of the Saturn SDK. And so with this, projects such as Talisman, Nova Wallet, Subwallet, and PokaSafe are now all able to tap into Saturn very easily and integrate it into their UIs if they so choose to do so. So with this, then, well, we gave our little our UI prototype demonstration. This would, using the SDK, allow them to directly, let's say you open up your ecosystem, your favorite ecosystem wallet, and then through that wallet, whether it be on in your browser or through an extension, or just directly, like from your mobile phone, being able to set up your Saturn multisig, your multisig accounts, and using that through the same wallet that you already know and love. So no need to have this kind of, even there, this fractured experience where you must have all of these different applications if you want to use this. If you're a one type of wallet person and that's your preference, then as long as they integrate and provide support, then that's the only wallet you'll ever need. So just something that we're very excited for, because again, Saturn is something that is powered by right now Tinkernet, and soon to be InvArch on the Polkadot relay. Well, it is something that's powered by our blockchain. It's something that we built really truly to service the entire ecosystem. I mean, kind of in the spirit of a common good, where we want to provide this key piece of infrastructure for the ecosystem that doesn't just help to elevate the user experience across the board, but also just helps to bring value to all of those different parachains. So for one, apart from just them being able to tap in and then just like that having the best multi-sig experience in the industry and providing that to their users, but they also bring a world of possibilities to their developers as well. So if someone is building, for example, this is Polka DeFiance, and if someone is building a DeFi application, whether this be on Shiden or be on Astar or be on Moonbeam, or wherever it may be, could be anywhere, they will be able to directly integrate Saturn into their dApp if they wanted to. And this could look like just providing a better non-custodial service, asset custody service, for their users, whether it's a VC or an institution, or they want to implement a type of like a multi-sig controlled vault system directly in their applications. They can do that as well. But the point here is that with Saturn, we are now able to, one, provide what I believe truly to be the best multi-sig solution in the entire industry, something that's provided here, it's secured by Polkadot, and something that we can really bring to users and crush any narrative around a lack of custody solutions. And we can provide this in a non-custodial way, so allowing users to retain control over their assets, no dependency on any centralized entity, and also building this out in a way to where it's very easy to adopt across the ecosystem, hopefully to become a standard, a multi-sig standard across the ecosystem, as we believe it's very important to achieve this, because as an ecosystem, if we can provide the best user experience possible, then that's just one really strong way to help bring more users over. And the unique thing about Saturn is it's not something that you could easily, if at all, be able to replicate or mirror in other ecosystems. In some ecosystems it's possible, in others it might be possible, but it's going to take a lot of work. Whereas here, it's now, it's powered by XCM, and it is I think one of the first application or products that we see being built out purely on the premise of XCM. But with that, I don't know how we are on time, but we tried to be a bit conscious here. So we have that's kind of it. That's a wrap.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you guys did a fantastic job. Thank you so much for being here and explaining this. You largely answered every single question that came up in the audience already. But I know that Polkadot Vault has been all the rage right now, and that was the one you didn't mention. I'd assume that Saturn is going to work with the Polkadot Vault?
Yes. Maybe perhaps not directly through our UI, but our UI is, as a member of the multisigs, you connect with other wallets. And we know Talisman subwallet, and then Nova 2 using Wallet Connect, they do support Polkadot Vault. So using those as the proxy, you can use Polkadot Vault.
Okay, I kind of figured that'd be the case because everybody was asking about the different wallets, but you guys already covered that. So thank you guys for being here.